What the? I don't... What y'all doing out there? I think that's my roommates outside. Like right outside my window. See, I don't want to close the window because they turn the AC off in the building so it gets mad hot in here. But I don't want to like disturb stream because they were playing music out there before. But I also don't want to die. So, yeah. Current scenes. This fan runs 24/7 because they turned the AC off in the buildings even though it was like 70 degrees outside yesterday. So I keep my window open at all times, including when it rains, and I keep my fan on at all times. I've already gone through several sets of batteries in my other fan because that one doesn't plug in. It's battery powered. And the vent only blows hot air. So that's fun. I don't know why they just thought October starts, alright, we can turn off the AC now. Because that's not how weather works, necessarily. Sure, it'll come in handy in December when we're in 3 feet of snow, but... Oh, dropping frames. Lovely. We love to see it. Thank you, OBS. You're the best. I really do want to close this, but I don't want to, like, burn up in here. Well, I'm in all, like, short sleeves and stuff, too, so I don't know what else to do. Yeah, whatever. We'll rock with it for right now. Hi! How's everyone doing? Sorry it's 11:30. As usual, I meant to stream earlier, and that just kind of didn't happen. Wow. I've really dropped the ball, haven't I? This is only my 12th stream since I got here. And I've been here for over 5 weeks. If we're not counting the 3 days that I was on my trip, that pretty much evens us out to 5 weeks, which is 35 days. And I've streamed 12 times. Actually, that's about a third of the time. You know, that's actually not all that bad now that I think about it. Maybe I need to give myself a little bit more credit. This doesn't seem right. No, it's probably been 6 weeks then. 6 weeks minus the 3 days. So probably 6 weeks, so 42 days. Still not awful. Still not awful, I suppose. Technically it's 11 because one of them was a two-parter because stream crashed, but whatever. Not the end of the world, I guess. Oh, I am glad I have this long weekend. It is Indigenous Peoples Day weekend, which means we get Monday off, which is a dub. And boy do I need it. I am exhausted. But, you know, Friday and Saturday night is, it's when I get the room to myself. My friends are going to the next city over in an Uber to go to a party, and they have no idea when they're going to be back, so who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens. A bit of good news, I interacted socially today, which I, like, never do. I went to a hockey game. My school is D1 in hockey, and I went to a hockey game. And it was actually really cool. One thing I did learn is the trash talk when it comes to college athletics is extreme. Like, it's a lot. Like, if I was a college athlete, there is no way I would ever be able to stay focused with people saying the stuff they're saying in the crowd. But, hey, good time. We got the dub. Got some food. It's funny. I bought a pretzel for $3, and then later on in the game, they just started giving food away for free. They had extra food, I guess, at the end of the game, so they just walked in front of the stands and said, we have all this free food. Who wants it? So there was a mad dash to the cart to get the free food. Got myself a couple of hot dogs and a personal pizza that wasn't that great. But you know what? It's food, and the dining hall closed 2.5 hours ago. So I don't have to DoorDash tonight. That was because my mom was nice enough to give me another gift card. Shout out to my mother. She is amazing. And I also have a couple packages I need to pick up tomorrow. But kind of don't want to dip into that unless I have to. So, also, I've had some interesting experiences with the late night DoorDash and the mukbang that we don't talk about and the other mukbang that we don't talk about and the fact that I'm a meme because of it and all of the other things that we just don't discuss. Kind of hard to believe it's been well over a month since I got here. It's felt fast but also slow, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like time kind of moved in slow motion for like the first week up until classes started. And then from there, things, like, the days themselves aren't too long. Or no, the day, I don't even know how to describe it. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. I really don't know how to describe it. It's like, it's long, but it's short at the same time. It feels like I've been away for a minute. Actually, I was a little bit sad earlier. Two of my good high school buddies went to my my alma mater to watch a football game tonight. My brother was there, and Dusky was there, and a lot of the people I used to go to school with were there. And I got to FaceTime with them, which was nice. But I really wanted to be there. Don't get me wrong, I got to see a hockey game with my roommates, and that was a ton of fun. Shared some laughs, shared a good time. But I haven't seen any of them since gosh, August 20th? August 20th, August 19th. So it's been probably over 6 weeks, since I've seen. Well, I guess technically not. I've FaceTimed and I've chatted with them, but in person, it's been like 6 weeks since I've seen Paul and Mike and Owen and my brother, and my dad, my dogs. I was lucky enough to wireframes dropping. Can you kindly cut that out, please? Okay, maybe not. Can you cut out the frame drops, please? No, we're gonna keep dropping frames. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for making this so easy on me. I really appreciate that. All right. Let's drop frames because OBS wants to be not nice tonight. But yeah, it's weird, it's just, I don't really know how to say it. It might be because I'm tired. It might be because I'm just kind of dead. I don't know. But when you go your whole life being around people, your family, your friends, and then you're separated from them for a long period of time. Don't get me wrong, I've had some fantastic experiences in college so far. My classes are going fairly well for the most part. I've met some amazing people. OBS, I'm going to slap you if you don't stop dropping frames. I'm going to hit you. I hope you know that. Why are you dropping? Literally, what is causing you to drop frames? Literally what? Please explain. Please explain what is causing you to drop frames at this moment in time. Please explain. Literally what? There is one thing being shown, and it is my face. Physically, what is causing you to drop frames? I have one application open on my computer, and it's OBS. Physically, how are you dropping frames from that? What background processes do I have running? No Steam, no Discord. I literally deleted McAfee off of my computer. Why is it still running? Yeah, don't see it. Literally, my CPU usage is like 6%. I genuinely have no idea. Okay, well, let's hope that doesn't happen, and I'll crank the frames down as needed. Not that there's... You know what, never mind. I'm just going to preemptively crank it down even more so OBS doesn't complain. Okay, well, I hope you're all doing well. It's actually been less than a week since my last upload, which is kind of crazy. It doesn't feel like it's been less than a week, but it's only been like 5-6 days since my last upload. Which was Roblox. Yep, sure was. Kind of surprising. I'm actually very disappointed in the channel right now. What on earth is going on outside? Do I even want to know? I probably don't even want to know. I'm very disappointed in how the channel's looking right now. First couple of streams did okay. I've had a couple of decent ones. Shockingly, it's actually the mukbang that's been my best stream that I've done since I got here. Some of them have done okay. Others have not done very well at all. And you know, that's disappointing just because you know, it was kind of one of my top goals to keep YouTube going into college, and it just kind of feels like I left and I started uploading less frequently. And, you know, I only get so much time I can stream, and it's a little bit later in the evening, and it's... Can't blame people for not showing up. You know, it's late at night. They're probably wanting to go to bed or doing other things. Still a little bit disheartening, you know. I mean, shout out to y'all for being here. I appreciate that. Opinion on Brenda. Brenda was, is, and always will be goated. But, you know, I still kind of feel that obligation to stream. But I also feel like I'm letting you guys down. Like, I've honestly kind of felt that since I got here. That I'm kind of letting you guys down. Because just the quality of the content has just gone down tremendously. I think I've done, let me count. I have done 2, maybe 3 streams that I'd say that I'm actually legitimately proud of. Maybe 4, or maybe a handful. Less than half of the streams that I've done since I got here have been things that I'm even remotely proud of. Right now it just seems like my channel is this lazy excuse to throw out content for people to come in and watch it, to feel like I'm doing something, even if I'm really not doing something. To feel like I have friends. To feel like, you know, I don't know. What am I even saying? I don't know. It feels like right now my channel is just kind of this excuse to put up content because I know there are some people out there who will watch it no matter what it is. But I also feel like in doing so, I'm taking advantage of you guys. And I'm shortchanging you guys and disappointing you and not giving you top quality content. And I'm not okay with that. You guys mean far more to me than just these people will watch what I put out. That's not how I feel about you guys. Don't get me wrong, it's good to know that even if I stream at 11:30 p.m., there will be some people that show up. But you guys are not, oh, these people will hang out with me and make me feel less lonely. Although, sometimes that is why I stream. It's part of the reason I stream tonight, is because I have this feeling of loneliness. Kind of been with me all week. It's alright. I'll figure it out. I hate that I keep saying that, because I say I'll figure it out. You ever... Quickly jumping off topic. You ever find yourself saying something that you feel like people might be concerned about, but then you throw something else in there so people won't worry, even if it's not true? You ever find yourself doing that? Like, you send someone a really long and an emotional message, and then you throw LOL or an emoji at the end of it so people don't worry about you? Or you talk about something that's going on in your life and it's bothering you, and then you just throw out, no, don't worry about it, I'm working it out, I'll be fine, at the end of it, just so people don't worry about you. I seem to be particularly good at that, and I don't know when I got good at that, or when that started becoming just a facet of my personality, but I do that now. I just throw it in there so people don't worry about me. Because, like, number one, I don't want people to worry about me. I don't want to feel like I'm begging for attention. You know, I don't want to feel like... I don't want necessarily others to... Like, don't get me wrong, attention is great, and I hate feeling lonely, and yes, I want to hang out with people, and yes, I want to be recognized by people, and yes, I want to be... you know, I want people to appreciate me and whatnot, but so does everyone. That's a... If you look at Maslow's hierarchy of human needs, that's that's one of the... It's probably not the lowest tier. I mean, the lowest tier is obviously what you need to survive, but if you look at Maslow's hierarchy of human needs, it's right in there, you know? I just brought up Maslow's hierarchy of human needs on a YouTube live stream at midnight. I just brought up a psychological, like, fixture of what people need to survive. Am I okay? Am I good? Just because I threw it in a paper recently doesn't mean I have to bring it up on stream. Oh, the Mario movie. Yeah, that's content to talk about. Alright, I'm just going to say this. Y'all can feel free to agree or disagree with me, alright? Animation-wise, I can't wait for this thing. This thing looks freaking sick, animation-wise. I'm already, like, getting plans made with Yoshi and Gingy to go see this thing at some point. It looks freaking awesome. It looks awesome, animation-wise. It's the voices that I'm gonna need to get used to. it's the voices I'm gonna need to get used to. I don't hate Jack Black as Bowser. I don't hate it. I'm not 100% in love with it, but I don't hate it. Not sure how I feel about Mario with Chris Pratt, though. Not sure how I feel about it. I didn't get enough of Charlie Day to really form a judgment. I think Toad is great. I think Toad is fantastic. I don't hate Jack Black. as Bowser. I didn't really hear a lot from Charlie Day, so I don't have a lot to say about Charlie Day. But it's gonna take some getting used to listen to Chris Pratt as Mario. And that's the one thing I mentioned to Yoshi and Gingy was Mario's model just looks a little bit off. Just not sure how I feel about it. It almost looks like, this is gonna be weird to try and describe. It almost looks like if somebody made like a Mario suit out of like felt or something. Like, you know when you see those Mario suits at like Nintendo whatever's, you know, like have you ever seen the one GT live stream where there's the guy in the Mario suit that walks in? It kind of looks like just this felt suit. And I don't know how I feel about the CGI on it. I don't know how I feel about it. It just looks a little bit, it almost looks like a bootleg. You know, it looks a little bit off. To me. May grow on me. It was only the teaser trailer, right? The animation looks sick. I think most of the voice actors are pretty solid. But the voice is definitely going to take some getting used to. But we'll see. I'm still excited for it. I'm still majorly excited for it. And I mean, the thing's going to bring in money whether or not it's good. I mean, come on. It's a movie about Super Mario Brothers. It's going to bring in money no matter what. But yeah. I liked what I saw from the trailer. Not sure about the voice acting. Some of the models look a little off. Animation looks sick. It's obvious the amount of detail they put into it. Voices are just gonna have to take some getting used to, I think. But, you know, I could say that about a lot of things. So. I thought Detective Pikachu was okay. It was fine. Not the best movie I've ever seen, but it was alright. It was cute. I thought it was decent. My family did not like it very much. I thought it was alright. Not my favorite movie of all time. I didn't hate it. Thought it was decent. Same thing about Sonic the Hedgehog. I actually like Sonic the Hedgehog. The first, I haven't seen the second one yet, but I thought the first one was pretty good. Didn't hate it. That's just me. Maybe I'm too nice and my standards are not high enough. I don't know, but that's my opinion. This was supposed to be my easy week, and somehow I'm still exhausted, and I don't know why. Last week was the hard week, because I had all my exams. This week was supposed to be the easier week, and I'm still exhausted. I don't understand why. Who knows? Could be anything. At least I got a lot done. Working on another film project. Why does my camera keep unfocusing? Got another computer science homework to do. Another essay to write. Another script to write. More physics to do. At least yesterday was fun. There was a block party. The university has a new president being inaugurated. So a bunch of food trucks came to the campus. Pretty good. Pretty good. I had a couple slices of pizza and a slider. Then I went and sat in a building for 2 hours and worked on physics until I couldn't take it anymore. Then I went and walked back to my dorm room, and I honestly don't remember what I did after that. Probably worked on computer science and then went to office hours and sat in a queue of 25 people and then got like no help and then just ended up figuring things out on my own with a little help from the kid next to me. because there was no way I was going to get any help when there were 25 people in front of me. So, you know. That's one thing I'll say, is the university was not ready for this big of an incoming freshman class. They were not prepared. There's like 1,500 kids in this incoming freshman class, and probably a significant portion of them are computer science majors, and several other majors have to take computer science related courses. They were not ready. They were not ready for for this level. Hey, they're making it work. I'll give them respect. Give them respect for doing their best to make it work. You know, in this situation, obviously, there's not a whole lot you can do on the fly to fix stuff like that. You know, you can't control, oh, we have a lot of smart people coming in. You know, obviously, that's a good thing. At the end of the day, you have a lot of smart people that picked your institution. Whether that's because you gave them a lot of scholarship money, or because they're pursuing a sport, or because this is just where they feel like they want to be. It's fantastic. It's just, you have to have the facilities to keep up with that many kids, and if you're not anticipating a massive incoming class, then you might not have the facilities for that. Hopefully, some of these people from the freshman class go on to contribute to helping to prepare for future classes. That's what I'm hoping, is that they can adjust the websites and the Wi-Fi networks and everything else that needs to be shifted and adjusted and changed, so that if this happens again, you know, they're better prepared, and there's a bit better of a transition for the next time there's a class this size. Bye, Fear. Thanks for coming out. But yeah, a little hectic, but we're chilling. It does get lonely, though. Especially at night, for some reason, I get really lonely. And it's not just because there's nobody here right now, it happens when there's people here, too. I think it's probably because there's always, like, half a dozen people in the room next to me, laughing and joking and having a good time. And I'm just sitting in here on my phone. Because I'm too socially awkward to go in and talk to them, and I'm like, they're already friends with those other people. I'm just gonna be weird and awkward if I go in and try and fit in and talk to them. It's gonna be weird if I just walk in there. I'm just gonna be awkwardly standing in the corner the entire time. So I just sit in here on my phone, scroll through YouTube Shorts until like 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm like, whoop, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Gotta get ready for bed. I have class at 10 tomorrow. I inevitably roll out of my bed at 9:30 like, whoops, I overslept again. Throw myself together and still show up a few minutes late. My favorite. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. But you know what? So far we're making it work. I just really need to get involved more socially, and I just hope my window hasn't closed to get involved and, you know, really get to know people socially. Looking to get involved in some clubs and organizations and stuff, and start going to more social events and stuff like that. Because it does get lonely, just sitting in here by myself. You know, I wish I was involved with other people. Like the hockey game tonight was fine. Got to chat with my friends, have a good time. It was fun. Still a little bit awkward, you know. Everyone's already in their groups, if that makes sense. They already have their people that they're hanging out with that they know, and I'm just like, okay, I'll bring up the rear. As usual. What's up, Jiggy, by the way? But yeah, sometimes it gets lonely. You know, I miss my friends, I miss my family, I miss being comfortable. I mean, it's not that I'm not comfortable. I mean, I'm not comfortable. It's incredibly warm here right now, and they turned the AC off, so technically, no, I'm not comfortable. But for the most part, I'm fairly comfortable. You know, I'm mainly a recluse anyway. You know, I do spend a lot of time by myself, and I enjoy that. I enjoy spending a lot of time by myself. Heck, I talk to myself. If that makes me weird, that makes me weird, but I talk to myself. I do. Quite a bit. And then sometimes I realize I'm not alone in the room, and it's incredibly awkward, but yeah. There's beanbag chairs in the other room, actually. Never used them. but they're there. Don't think they're supposed to be there. It's probably a fire hazard or something, but who knows. Half that room is a fire hazard. They just shove stuff under the bed when the RA comes in. It's actually how I got started on YouTube, is talking to myself. I would do like YouTube Let's Play commentary without actually recording. Just pretend I was talking to an audience whenever I would play a video game. It's how I kind of wanted to be a YouTuber. It's how I practiced before I actually got my YouTube channels. I would just talk to myself. Pretend there was an audience when there actually wasn't one. It was just as pathetic as it sounds. You're technically not wrong, Gift. I'm talking to a camera in my room. 4 hours away from home, and who knows how many hours away from wherever the heck you guys are. But, it's where I'm at. It's where I'm at right now. Just making stuff work right now, you know? Gotta remember that Thanksgiving's only... Never mind, it's like 6 weeks away. I was gonna try and encourage myself, like, oh, Thanksgiving's not that far away. It's 6 weeks away. That's when I get to go home and see my family again. For like a couple of days, and then I go back here for like a month, and then I actually get to go home for a couple of weeks for Christmas. That'll be nice. But you know what? I can't complain. I'm incredibly blessed. You know, I'm blessed to go to a good institution, and I'm blessed to have very chill roommates who are cool with me, and I'm cool with them. And you know, I'm blessed that I still have the opportunity to stream and interact with you guys, even though I'm a lot busier. Why is this leaking? Please don't do that. Man. Yeah, it does get lonely, especially at night. I hear everyone having fun and laughing next door, and I'm like, man, really wish I had someone I could chat with right now. Really wish I had. A lot of times it's like a girl thing, and I'm just like, man, they sound like they're having fun next door. I wish I had a girl to chat with right now. Sometimes it just be like that, you know? Sometimes it's just like, man, really wish my high school friends were here right now. Really wish I could chat with them. Reflect on our memories, tell stories. It's gonna feel weird. We're gonna have these completely unique perspectives when we meet again. All these stories that, for once, the rest of us weren't a part of. And that's kind of a very strange revelation, because for the past 4 years, we've been a part of each other's lives for, like, every moment. Everything we've done, we've all been there. And now we're not. You know, now we've all gone our separate ways, and we're gonna reconvene and have stories to tell that the rest of us were not a part of. And that's kind of crazy to think about. Kind of sad to think about, but you know, life goes on. Life goes on. Gotta get over it. You know, it is what it is. Also, I need a haircut, like badly. I need to walk my sorry rear down to the barber that is in the student union and get myself a haircut. Yeah, it's not looking so great, but we'll figure it out. Tell it to stop and wait for me. Felt. Sometimes I wish life would just, like, can you, like, not for, like, 5 minutes? I want to just enjoy right now, please. Especially with college, it just feels like you are so independent. And obviously, don't get me wrong, it's obvious. You're on your own. You're living on your own. You're going to class on your own. Nobody's telling you what you can and can't do, what you do have and don't have to do. That's up to you, right? And it's kind of just trial by fire. Like, you're not 100% ready for it until that first time you realize, holy crap, I forgot to do this, or oh crap, I need to do this, or oh, I should probably do that, or oh, I should have prepared for this. You don't know until you're just like, yep, you're going to need to remember that for the future. You know, you don't get training, at least not that much. I mean, I got some training on, like, okay, laundry, okay, here's where you go to do this, here's how you do this. But for the most part, it's just like, you just figure things out. You just kind of get thrown in there, and you figure it out. And honestly, it's a fairly effective way of doing it. It's a little bit primal. It's a little bit maybe unfair, or it may seem unfair at first, but once you figure it out, you know, that's the way to do it, is you learn by doing. And with a lot of things in life, that's the way it is you learn certain things best by doing. What's up, Ant Boy? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. And you know, I'm kind of learning that. Like, you know, I need to be more social. I'm not being social enough. You know, me sitting in my room all the time and making the excuse, oh, I'm too tired, or I'm too busy to go to this meeting tonight. I'll go next time. You know, if I want to take advantage of this first semester and get to know people and form relationships and stuff, like, I have to take advantage of that. I have to actually go. I can't just make the excuse, oh, I have too much work to do. Oh, you know, I'm too tired. I worked too hard today. I need to rest. Like, I can't just be making those excuses all the time. I have to physically go out and be social, or I'm not going to meet anyone. My roommates can't be my only friends. You know, so it's just, I have to kind of start buckling down on those decisions a little bit and getting to know people. You know, if I actually want friends, if I actually want to know people and make new friends. You know, I just wish I'd kind of come to that conclusion a bit sooner. But, you know, things have gone how they've gone. I can't go back and change it, so I can only make the best of what I have right now. But yeah, sometimes I do get lonely. Sometimes I get very lonely. And, your videos aren't popping up on my homepage anymore. Well, that makes me very sad. Even, like, loyal subs aren't getting my videos recommended to them anymore, and it's only been, what, a month since I left? That makes me very upset, you know. Didn't think I'd become irrelevant this quickly. Not that I was ever really relevant in the first place, but didn't think YouTube would try and get people to forget about me that fast. Really don't like the way my channel's gone for a while now. Not just since I left, but just for a while. Just felt like everything was kind of low effort. Just kind of like putting stuff out for the sake of it. No real structure, no scheduling, just, oh, I'll do it when I feel like doing it. Kind of disappointed in myself. I owe you guys better than that. Maybe it's just because the view numbers are down, and I'm assuming that means people aren't liking my content, and I'm assuming that's because I'm not putting enough effort into it. There's a lot of assumptions going on. Pretty much since I stopped playing Roblox every stream, and I started playing more of the stuff I actually want to play, it's about when it started. Makes sense. Roblox is what did best, and then I don't play Roblox, view numbers are down. Makes sense. And then I went and played Roblox again, and view numbers were still down. So, can't win. Yeah. Sometimes it's tough, but, you know, we make it work. Slowly but surely, we make it work. Really wish I was back home. Really wish I was... Really wish it was, You know what? No, I won't even say that. I wish it was like... I don't know. Maybe like February? No. No, I wish it was, I wish it was September 2018. Because I want to do it all over again. Every second. I'd redo every second. I miss my friends. Miss my family. I miss everybody back home. What I wouldn't give to go back. Relive senior year, relive high school. Meet my friends again. Get to know my friends again. Wouldn't trade it for the world. Miss those guys so much. What I wouldn't give to meet up at Mike's house one more time and mess around and play ping pong in the basement and kick our soccer ball around and make fun of each other for hours. Fight over where we're going to eat. Good times. What I wouldn't give to just give my whole family a hug. Watch a movie. Watch a show. Play around a poker. Go out to eat with my brother again. Go to our favorite sushi restaurant. You know, the hard reality is you grow up. I'm not 10 anymore. It's not 2014 anymore. And it's not 2016 anymore. It's not 2018 anymore. And it's not 2020 anymore. And I mean, that might seem obvious, but you know, sometimes you look back and you realize how fast time really has gone. And how much has just kind of flown by you, and how you think, you know, holy crap, I just graduated 8th grade. Or holy crap, I just started high school. Or holy crap, I just started my senior year and you're through your first set of exams in college. And you're like, where the heck did all that time go? And you start to realize that maybe you wasted a lot of it on things that weren't important. And you spent a lot of it worrying and focusing on things that maybe weren't worth it. Maybe you fought with certain people that you wish you'd never fought with. And maybe you made some choices you wish you'd never made. And maybe you trusted people, and then they stabbed you in the back. And maybe you put so much time and energy into something and it just never went anywhere. And you think back and you realize, I could have done so much more with that time. Could have hung out with my friends. Could have spent time with my family. Could have... Good night, Ant Boy. Could have done so many more things with that time. Could have spent that time so much better. Instead of worrying about a girl, getting mad that she left you undelivered and ghosted you and never talked to you again, or that you embarrassed yourself in front of 1,000 people because you were just so desperate for something that it's just never gonna happen. When you got in a fight with your best friend, even if you made up, you realize how stupid it was. Maybe if you just left things alone, slapped some sense into your younger self and talked about how much things changed and how much those years really were going to mean to you. And you miss the times when you were comfortable. And you knew that everybody around you cared about you and was there for you. And, you know, you could be open. And you know, you were surrounded by family. Maybe not always by blood, but they were family. And even though you've embarked on this new journey, it still feels weird. It still feels off. You're still adjusting. And you're realizing how much you miss everything you left behind. And how even when you get through something difficult, you know, even when you're achieving success and, you know, you're doing what you set out to do, you know, you can still feel alone. And like something's missing. And you just don't feel the same. I don't want to sound depressing and get everybody all down in the dumps, so I apologize, but just really miss everybody back home. Miss when times were easier and, you know. It's a good point, Jiggy. It's a very good point. But sometimes the future, sometimes it scares me. Sometimes you look at where you are and you look at where you want to be, and sometimes you start to doubt. Am I really cut out for this? Is this really where I'm supposed to be? Am I really making the right decision? Am I really doing everything I can do right now to put myself in a good position? Am I going to be ready for that? Am I ready for everything that's ahead of me? How else is my life going to change right when I get comfortable with what I'm doing right now? That's the thing about life. Right when you get in your comfort zone, it yanks you out of it. Right when you start to get comfortable, right when you feel like you're in a good spot and things are settled and you're finally where you want to be, you get yanked out of your comfort zone. It's always how it works. It's just how life is. There's always a wrench that gets thrown into things. And then all of a sudden, it's... Think fast. Think on your feet. Got to adapt. Recover. Move forward. And sometimes it's really hard. Because sometimes you're fatigued. Either you've accomplished something great, or you've finally reached a point in your life where you're satisfied and you just want to stay there. And you're happy with where you are. And the people that you've surrounded yourself with, and the how you've developed yourself and how you portray yourself and put yourself out there, and what you've accomplished, and you're just happy with where you are. And all you want to do is just relax and be happy with the fact that you've gotten yourself to a point where you are satisfied with where you are in life. And you just want to enjoy that place that you've gotten yourself to. And then you get yanked out of that place and you have to figure it out all over again. And then right when you figure that out, and you start to get comfortable there and adapt to things there, and all of a sudden everything's falling into place, another curveball. Every single time. Sometimes you really just need a break. And sometimes even when you get a break, you don't feel like you got a break. And that's happened to me multiple times in recent years, and it does not feel good. I've had multiple summers where I got to the end of the summer and I was like, oh crap, I've got school again. I'm not ready for this. Not that you're not mentally ready for it, but just that you're just beaten. You're worn down, constantly on the go. Just thoughts racing, all these worries, all these doubts in your head. And even though you've had time off or time to relax, you just feel unsettled and like worn out. And then you get thrown right back into things, and it doesn't matter how worn out you are, you got to figure things out. And that's what we call a burnout. Is when you go too hard for too long and you just can't do it anymore. And something fails. Something crumbles. Something stops working how it's supposed to. Because you've just overused, you've overtaxed yourself. And you just shut down. And one wrench gets thrown in there, one thing stops working at full capacity, and it can really throw you for a loop. Luckily, I've been fortunate enough that I've been able to bounce back against burnout multiple times. I've been able to rebound and get myself into a decent spot, but initially, really hard. I mean, just torturous to try and keep going when you're just at your absolute limit. But that's when you're tested. That's when you're tested to see who you truly are. And what talents and what drive you truly possess, It's easy to feel confident and to do your best when things are easy. But how you act, how you react, what you do when things are difficult, that's what shows who you truly are. And it's not that you won't make mistakes. It's not that you won't fall down. It's not that you won't trip up and fail sometimes. Of course, everyone does. It's part of life. You fail, you learn, you use that lesson, and you move forward. And sometimes you'll fail over and over and over again. But it's not about the number of times you fall, it's about the number of times you get up. Don't remember who originally said that quote, but it's a great quote. And it's very true. You can fall 70 times. If you get up 71 times, you've won. If you don't let it defeat you, you can fall. You can fall. But you don't stay down. You get back up and you keep going. And you may continually fall. Over and over and over again. But if you get back up and you keep going, you have won. You have not failed. Because you have accepted the fact that you have fallen and that you have failed. You are learning from your failure, from your slip up, from your fall, on how you can prevent it going forward. And you move forward. And you use that information and you push onward. And there are times when it gets incredibly frustrating. There are times when you want to do nothing but just quit. You've had all you can stand. You've been beaten down and you just can't anymore. You can't defeat whatever it is that's coming against you. And that's when you're tested. That's when you're tested to really show your maximum capabilities. And if you push through, it will be worthwhile. And you will find success, and you will find happiness, and you will find what you desire. It may not be fun, may not be easy. But it's worth it. The difference from life and school is that in school you're taught a lesson and then given a test, and in life you're given a test that teaches you a lesson. That is a great quote. I love that. And it's very true. In life, you are not... Well, I guess it kind of depends. You don't get a life test that tests you on how to fix a light bulb and how to pay your taxes and all that kind of stuff. You learn by doing. You learn by figuring out what you have to do, what you don't have to do, what you know how to do, and what you don't. You take account of where you are, and you make the adjustments necessary to get to where you want to be. You know, sometimes it's hard to accept that. Sometimes it's hard to accept the fact that you're going to fail, and that, you know, there is no complete 100% instantaneous solution to every problem, as much as we'd love for there to be one. Excuse me while I open this box of push pins. Excuse me while I attempt to open this box of push pins and fail. I don't know how I'm failing to open a box of push pins However, I do seem to be failing to open a box of push pins. Why am I failing to open this box of push pins? Is it really that secure? It is. Oh, there's tape on it. That might be why. Because there's tape on it. That might have something to do with it. Alright. I'm incredibly intelligent, as you can see. I'm just the most intelligent person ever. You can tell by my incredible ability to open this box of push pins. Yay, and now there's push pins all over the floor. Fantastic. Oh, this is great. Don't step on them. You'll die. Probably. I don't know. Push pins hurt. I did step on. I don't remember if it was a push pin or a thumbtack. But I did step on one once. On my bare foot. Twas not fun. Twas not fun at all. I can assure you of that much. Did I get them all? If I get out of bed tomorrow and I step on a push pin, I might cry. Hold on, let me use my phone flashlight to make sure I got them all. I don't see any. But that don't mean they're not there. It's very cramped. I'm now realizing how cramped it is. It's quite cramped. I do not see any pins. We are pinless on the floor, I believe. Unless I have missed some. Now I'm scared that I missed one. Really hope I didn't. I don't see any. Oh well. Okay. Sorry. I have this bump on my my elbow. It's being annoying. Kind of looks like a pimple, but it might be an ingrown hair. But regardless, I'm trying to burst it in case it is a pimple. And I think I may have done that successfully. It's kind of hard for me to tell. I've been trying like all day. I think I got it. Just need some light. Did I get it? Oh, I can't tell. I can't see. I think I did. I hope so. Oh well. I've been poking at it for a while, so hopefully I got it. I think I did. Alright, well, hopefully that doesn't get infected. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. Alright. And now I gotta put the lid back on. There we go. Guess they don't want, like, young kids being able to get into the boxes easily and hurt themselves. Makes sense. Alright. Well. What was I talking about? Probably some very depressing stuff. Okay, anyway, let's try and make it a little bit more upbeat and happy. If you're still with me, thank you, by the way. I appreciate it. Appreciate your support. Push pins everywhere last I remember. Yeah, I did drop some push pins. I think I picked them all up. Guess we'll find out in the morning. Or whenever I happen to step on one. Which I hope is never. I do hope I'm wearing shoes if it does happen. I don't see him. I don't see him. I don't see him under my chair. I don't see him. I think I'm good. But, okay. But yeah, I hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's doing well. Wish you all nothing but the best. Remind me and my hockey puck. I got a commemorative hockey puck from the hockey game tonight, so now I have a hockey puck. It was made in the Czech Republic. I don't know, that's what it says on the hockey puck. It was made in the Czech Republic, so shout out to the Czech Republic, I guess. Wonder if I have any viewers from the Czech Republic. It's actually very interesting. Not sure. Don't know if I've ever had anyone say that they're from the Czech Republic before. I don't know what I'm doing. I have reached the point in the night where I've run out of interesting things to do. Have you been up to anything fun recently? That's a good question. I've started taking a weekly nighttime walk. I've done it, I think, 3 or 4 times now. Just kind of 8-ish p.m. I will throw on a jacket and some shoes and just take a walk around campus. Campus is kind of on top of a hill, so I'll look out over like the city below. It's actually a very pretty view, and I've been doing that for the past couple of weeks, which has been nice. Unfortunately, it kind of does the opposite of what I want it to, which is calm me down and, you know, make me happy, because I see all the couples who are sitting on the hill and who are looking at the view, and I'm like, oh, well, there goes my mood. I don't know. I mean, that's probably just me being picky and egotistical, and jealous, which I know I shouldn't be, but whatever. Guess that gets back to the central theme of I'm lonely. But yeah, I do enjoy the walks. I do enjoy them. It's nice to just get out, walk around, be by myself a little bit. You'd be surprised how hard it is to get time to yourself when you live with a bunch of other people 24/7. I listen to music. The view is great. You know, campus is fairly empty, so there's not a ton of people around, and I can just kind of vibe. It's actually very nice. Typically walk for about an hour or so. It's nice, man. It's very nice. Laid out on the big hill. It's nice. It's nice. If you follow me on Snap, I post pictures of the view. It's very nice. What kind of music do you listen to? My playlist is a mess. let me give you an example of how disastrous my playlist is. It's a disaster. Okay, I just shuffled through my liked songs, which is everything from AJR to drill beats to William Black, NCS, HopeX, Hyper Potions, KSI, a lot more AJR, K391, very good artist, more HopeX, more AJR, Trap Nation stuff, Aerochord, old Aerochord, Undertale music, the occasional hype song, Fallout Boy, Alan Walker, Ex-Ambassadors, the occasional song I yoinked from a YouTube video, random music mixes I have in here for no reason, drill remixes of songs from like 2012, Avicii, Martin Garrix, Stereo Hearts because it's a banger, 21 Pilots. Yeah, it's all over the place. It's all over the place. And sometimes it feels like I can never find the right song for the mood that I'm in. But, you know, it does the job. It does the job. I like my playlist. I go from sad songs to happy songs to songs from decades ago. You know what? That's fair. I went through a period where most of my playlist was from songs from like 2015, 2016 because of how much I just despised modern music. And I still don't like it. I want to make that clear. Like, the only modern music I'll listen to is like, if KSI puts out a new song, I'll listen to it. If one of my favorite electronic artists puts out a new song, I'll listen to it. If AJR puts out a new song, I'll listen to it. If there's an NCS song that I like, I'll listen to it. But so a decent amount of my playlist is songs from years ago. What's up, Ricky? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm typically more of a depressing song kind of guy. Don't get me wrong, I have some happy songs. I have some Tobu in there. Tobu's great. Tobu's very happy and upbeat. Let me look for some happy music in my liked songs here. Just scroll way the frick down. Wonder if I can get to the bottom. Haven't I liked like 5,000 videos though? This is gonna take a while. Here we are. First songs I have liked. We have some Imagine Dragons. The Fat Rat. That's fairly upbeat. Marshmallow. The Score. More Imagine Dragons. Ton of Hyper Potions. Hyper Potions is very upbeat. There's all the Alan Walker. NCS. More NCS. More Marshmallow. Ooh, good song. Not a happy song, but a good song. Good Things Fall Apart by Elenium and John Bellion. Great song. More Monster Cat, NCS. Light by Son Holo, which is an all-time classic. Some songs I probably pulled off of YouTube videos like my sophomore year because I was like, ooh, this song's from a music mix. It's great. More YouTube songs. The Not Your Dope remix of Bring Back the Summer by Rain Man. Great song. Fantastic song. Man, I have no variety. I used to have zero variety in my music at all. Then we've got some random Geometry Dash songs in there because why the frick not? F777 makes its way into my playlist because of course it does. Shout out Yoshi. Aerochord, the last decent album Aerochord put out before he went and did bad things. The Trickers are in here for some reason. Sure. Why not? Legends Never Die, good song. Legends Never Die Again, still a good song. Yo, the Game Boy, oh my absolute goat. There's this YouTuber with like a couple hundred subscribers called The Game Boy that my brother and I follow. And he just makes like trap beats and like remixes of like Nintendo songs. So goated. Absolute. Let me give y'all the link to this guy's channel. This guy's an absolute legend. Let me find this guy. This guy put out like some banger like the day before my birthday last year. Made me so happy. Let me find this guy. This guy's an absolute stud. 2.47k subs. Did I say a few hundred subscribers? What's wrong with me? This guy's popping off. Absolutely popping off. Plants vs. Zombies main theme trap remix. Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies remix. Mario Strikers Charge remix. Kirby Superstar remix. Smash Bros. Brawl remix. Mario Kart 8 remix. Absolute freaking stud. Let me get you guys the link to this guy's channel. He's a legend. You guys have got to check this guy out. He's a stud. Absolute stud. And I'm pretty sure if you go back far enough, he does like Pokemon Let's Plays and stuff too. Like I'm pretty sure at least at one point in time, he did some like Pokemon videos. I remember watching him stream Pokemon. So this guy's a stud. I love this guy. This guy's music genuinely is. The remixes this guy does are fantastic. So if you're into like video game music, I would definitely check this guy out. He's super super sick. See, I've got a couple of his songs in here. Another song that's just... A lot of my playlist is just, like, music from YouTube videos. Like, a lot of it is just music that I've yoinked from YouTube videos. Like, let's see. The Fat Rat, I think that's more Geometry Dash. Although there's a decent amount of Fat Rat in YouTube videos. Alan Walker's another big creator that's in YouTube videos. Same with The Score. Zayd Wolf. Yup. Hyper Potions I actually found by myself. I'll give myself credit for that one. NCS is used everywhere. That song was actually on the radio for a while. What other songs did I find in, like, from YouTube videos? Tobu, a lot of Tobus from YouTube videos. Cloud9 by Valesco. Emotional by Flux Pavilion. What a song. What a song. If Gingy's still hanging out, bro, what a song. Yo, Roy Knox. Mad underrated. Some good songs in here. There's some decent songs and there's some good songs. Yeah, a lot of Alan Walker, NCS, Trap Nation, stuff like that. And then the Not Your Dope remix of American Dream by Gabby June. Just a great song. Trying to look for more like stuff that I have from YouTube videos. Probably Hopex. Oh! Pokemon U by It's Different. What a song. Wait, that means somewhere in here I have to have the Marshmallow remix of Where Are You Now by Justin Bieber. Another great song. Such a good song. AC/DC in the mix. Oh yeah, this is like last year when I went through my second major AC/DC phase and I would just listen to AC/DC nonstop. Wow. Mount Kid. I swear Mount Kid has never missed once. More to Game Boy. Big up to Game Boy. What a stud. Alan Walker remix of Him for the Weekend by Coldplay. Good song. Runaway by Halcyon. Good song. Astronomia remix by 32 Stitches and Huber. Good song. Nazant. Great music creator. Ton more Hyper Potions. Oh, the Animal Crossing New Horizons Game Chops remix. What a song. What a song. Like I said, my playlist is all over the place. I go from like depressing Millennium to like Animal Crossing. Like Mario Kart music. My playlist is a mess. I am the mess that is my playlist, and I fully embrace it. CG5. CG5. If by chance one of the CG5 people is chilling in chat, I got you. Wellerman by Nathan Evans. Just a good song. Generally just a good song. Playlist is valid. Hey, I respect that. And then KSI, of course, because why not? When do we start getting into the live performances? Here we go. Oh, VGR is great. Game Chops, great. William Black, High Key, is like so underrated. If you ever want to get into your absolute feels, look up a William Black song. Undertale remixes, because Undertale songs don't miss ever. Bunch more Trap Nation. Some of these are questionable. More Alan Walker, because I'm a fanboy, I guess. I have a hoodie in my closet. I have an Alan Walker hoodie. Literally like one song by Arizona. Nope, 2 songs by Arizona Zervas because Roxanne is in there too from like 3 years ago. Drill remixes because I don't know. A single Timmy Trumpet song because what's wrong with me? In the Name of Love by Martin Garrix and Baby Rexha because that's just a full-on vibe from like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, and it's still a vibe. Thunder Snail remix by CG5. Song that makes me want to cry every time I hear it. It's Tonight by Nurko. And I genuinely get so emotional every time I hear that song. Number one, it used to be my channel intro. I think it may have been slightly sped up. Back when I had like the intro with like the green screen and the text on the screen. Like, if you ever watched my Sticker Star series, the intro I use on that series is the intro that had that song. And also I just heard it. I kind of discovered it at a time in my life when I was like going through something. and don't really like remembering that time. But then just Nurko, William Black, Nazant, lots of Nazant. That was probably when I was on the way back from Florida over the summer. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe not. I thought so, but maybe not. Maybe not. Actually, I take that back. More CG5 hyper potions. Fantastic. And here's where we get into the drill beats and rap music. Oh boy. More Undertale remixes, though, to be fair. Seven Nation Army remix. Yeah, here we go. Here's the... I took this song from 2012 and put it over a drill beat, and it actually sounds semi-decent. More Alan Walker. Where's Running Out of Roses? That's a great song. Need to find that song. And then mashups over the summer. Mashups. Don't ask me why. But, like, song mashups. Like, mash up, like, the Score song and an Imagine Dragons song. Or, like, there's one where it was Levels by Vici mashed up with Die Young by Kesha. And it was unironically a frickin' bop. Like, music mashups, for some reason, were just my vibe this summer, and I don't know why. Just random compilations of Zed songs. And then we get into, whoops, I only listen to AJR now. The occasional other song comes in there, but yeah, that's like 99% AJR. I have started branching back out into other music, though. Apparently the party that my friends went to sucks, and they want to leave. So I don't know how much more time I will have to stream. Because if the party sucks, I don't know when they're getting back. I don't know how far out they are. So, don't know, but yeah, I may have to end stream soon. We'll see. I should probably end stream soon anyway, if I don't want to sleep until like 2 in the afternoon tomorrow, which genuinely I may do anyway, because who's going to stop me? It's a long weekend, and I'm taking a melatonin, so like I may just do it anyway because I don't care. And because I did leave myself too much to do this weekend, which is also nice. Ugh. Yeah, but yeah, my playlist is just as much of a mess as I am. It's a mix of songs from like 8 to 10 years ago, with songs from like 5 to 6 years ago, with songs from like 2 to 3 years ago, to songs that came out like a couple months ago. it's shambolic. It is a mess. But you know what? I embrace it. I am that mess. And if you want to judge my playlist, go ahead. That's fine. I fully embrace an absolutely all over the place playlist. Thank goodness I don't use Spotify. Also, Spotify is inferior to YouTube Music. I'm just gonna say it. I tried using Spotify for a while because for whatever reason there was this one AJR song that would just never play when I shuffled AJR on YouTube Music. So I went to Spotify because that has all their music. And then I realized how many freaking ads you get on Spotify. And screw paying for premium. I'm not doing that. YouTube Music is far clear of Spotify. And you cannot change my mind. YouTube Music is clear. Even if you get back-to-back ads on YouTube Music, they're normally like 5-10 seconds. You don't get 3 or 4 back-to-back 30-second ads like you do on Spotify. And then, oh, you get 30 minutes of uninterrupted music. And yeah, and then I'll get 3 more ads, and then 2 songs, and then 3 more ads. I don't want that. I want to listen to my music. I'm not paying for premium. No, thank you. I will just go to YouTube Music where I can actually enjoy it and also not have a limited number of skips per hour, which is annoying. YouTube Music is clear and you can't change my mind. It just is. It's just better. It's just better. It just is. That's just the way it is. That's just how it is. You know? There's some water on this because I really don't want it to get infected. I just got over being sick. I'd rather not risk something else getting infected if I can help it. I'm spilling water all over the floor. This is not good. Let's not do that. So I keep it clean. Alright, I think I've definitely burst it, which is good. Let's just not get it infected. That would be a W. Wonder if I have Band-Aids. That might help, actually. Sure, I do. There's no way my parents sent me here without Band-Aids. No shit. Yep. Here they are. Just so I don't mess with it and infect it. That would suck. I am not hauling my tail back to the health center unless I absolutely have to. That experience was plenty for me when I had it last time. No, you have to take another COVID test. We won't even be able to see you until tomorrow. Okay. I mean, I only have 3 exams this week. That's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Why would that be a problem? Do I have, like, the spray thing? Hold on. Do I have the spray that stings until it doesn't? That's not it. That's powder. I have Neosporin. That'll work. Yeah, my parents actually sent me with the actual bag. Like, I'm pretty sure I have an entire medicine cabinet just in my closet. So shout out Mom and Dad for sending me with all of the essentials. Plus whatever's in those packages I've gotten over the past couple of days. Yo, this Neosporin is hard to open. What does it feel like to have pimples? I think you're asking the right guy. It's painful. It's quite painful. I mean, I guess it kind of depends, but for the most part, it's quite painful. Mainly because there's really only one way to get rid of them, and that's to wait until you can pop them. Once they have like a little white, I don't even know what to call it. Once the center of the pimple is like white, like there's a little white cap on it, that's when it's like ready to pop and you can burst it, and then you can start putting like acne cream or whatever on it to actually make it go away. But before that, it's incredibly annoying because they're very visible and they always show up in the worst spots possible, like right in the middle of your forehead or, you know, on your nose or somewhere very, very inconvenient. It's just kind of how they work. But yeah, it's painful. They hurt. And they're quite uncomfortable. So yeah. Not fun. And if you try and mess with them before they turn into actual pimples, then you just end up with a big, nasty red mark on your face, which... Oh, and they also don't just show up on your face. They show up, like, all over your body, which is also annoying. So, yeah. Alright, there we go. Band-aiding up my... Maybe it's a pimple, maybe it's an ingrown hair, maybe it's something different. I don't know what it is, but now it's got a Band-Aid on it. Yay! Except I put that on pretty badly, actually, because now when I straighten my arm, look what it does. Oh no. Ow. Ow. I have to do it like this. There we go, maybe? I may have got it. I did not. Definitely did not, but it's fine. Band-Aid save day. Band-Aid try save day. Don't know if Band-Aid succeeds. Band-Aid not succeed save day. If you don't get it on the first stick, good luck. Because, you don't get a second stick. Put a little bit more Neosporin on there in case some of it got... Just teaching y'all how to bandage up a frickin' sore live on stream. What? I've been doing things on my channel lately that I never thought I would do. I've eaten Applebee's at 1 o'clock in the morning in front of a camera. What else have I done? Stupid stuff. Lots of stupid stuff. Lots of really, really dumb stuff. Ordered DoorDash at 1 o'clock in the morning. You know, the typical stuff. The typical college shenanigans. Not really. I don't think any of what I've done is actually typical. I just pretend it's typical so I don't feel as bad about myself. It's alright. People actually seem to like it. Like, my grandma watches my streams, and she seems to enjoy that I keep people updated. I love you, Grandma. I really hope... I kind of hope you're not watching right now, because it's 1 a.m. But if by chance you are watching, maybe you're watching the VOD, I love you, and I miss you, and I'm glad that I got to see you. Now let us bondage ourselves here. There we go. This is just gonna have to be how it is. It's just gonna have to be how it is, because this is, I don't think we can really do much better than this. So yeah. So that I don't get this infected, I put some Neosporin on it, and I put a Band-Aid on it. And now it's bandaged. The only problem is, that this happens when I straighten my arm, but when I bend my arm, it's fine. So let's bend our arm a lot. There we go. Just because I don't want it getting infected, because that would cause me a whole other set of problems that I really do not want to deal with. So now it is Protec. Not very Protec. Slightly Protec, not a lot of Protec. Oh well. Actually, do I really need to bandage this? I'm not sure I do. Is this really bandage worthy? I'm gonna have to take a shower anyway, and this thing's gonna be irrelevant. I'll just put some Neosporin on it. Don't even know if I need to bandage it, honestly. If it's a cut, I'll bandage it. I might just put some Neosporin on it. Yeah, I'll just put the Neosporin on it, actually. And it's in a spot where a Band-Aid is kind of, don't know how much it'll really help. Plus, I need a shower, so, you know, there's that, too. It's 1 a.m. It's just an observation. It's 1 a.m. I miss the times when I could just play games on stream at a normal hour. And, like, stream like a normal human being. And not at 1 o'clock in the morning. Kind of want to go to bed. Or at least just kind of chill out for the rest of the night. You know what? I might do that. Thank you guys for watching whatever the heck this was. If you want to see more streams, let me know. If there's anything in particular you want to see, let me know that as well. I love you guys. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Happy Spooky Month. And I'll see you next time. Peace. If my mouse would like to show up, that would be fantastic. Yay.